Africa weighs its options, the court at The Hague will also be trying to figure out what to do with Uhuru's case following the heated exchanges yesterday. KTN Zubaida Koma spoke to some legal experts on what options await the president's case.
When President Uhuru Kenyatta arrived into the country from The Hague, the message he brought with him was one of confidence. Confident that the case against him at the International Criminal Court was on its deathbed. But legal experts say his trial journey may be far from over. After a status conference that witnessed accusations and counter-accusations, Trial Chamber 5B judges have an intro of options they are looking through before they can let him go.
The court, to me, will make decisions on either of the two issues, whether to terminate this case or, agree with the prosecution and adjourn the case.
They will adjourn the matter indefinitely if they are to consider the plight of the victims.
The office of the prosecutor and the victim's lawyer still believe that someone has to pay a price for the deaths of Kenyans during the post-election violence that rocked the country in 2007 and early 2008, and they accuse Uhuru Kenyatta of being one of them. They now want the case against him adjourned until Kenya meets its obligations according to the Rome Statute.
Do we understand correctly that the prosecution is not alleging at this time that the accused has deliberately interfered with the collection of evidence?
There is no evidence of any action or inaction that he has taken or refrained from in the course of the period between our request for cooperation and today.
The President, as the head of state and head of government, is in charge of all these systems and institutions from which the material evidence the International Criminal Court is seeking would be.
Time has a way of erasing so many things. Chief amongst them is evidence, witnesses, documentation. And if you are claiming right now that the head of state is obstructing justice or is in a way controlling state levers, he will do so for the next 5 to 10 years.
Experts say if the judges choose to ignore the option to terminate the case and choose to adjourn it, it will be on the basis of justice for victims.
A price must be paid for the fact that the prosecution does not have the evidence that it needs. But in this case, who should pay that price? Should it be the victims, whose quest for justice has been cruelly frustrated both in Kenya and before this court? Or should it be the accused, who is the principal author of the deadlock in this case?
The day you say you terminate this matter on the grounds being put forth is the day the ICC as a court would be dead completely.
There's still a third option, referring the case before the 122 Assembly of State Parties. But experts say if the case was to take this route, it could be a big win for the Kenyan government.
The majority of the members of the state parties, which constitute the Rome Statute, are from the African Union. And of course we know their stand, that African heads of state should not be tried while they're still in office.
I see Kenya going with the African Union to say we all, get out of the international court system, international criminal, court system, the Rome Statute. I see, sanctions like limitations on travels, economic sanctions.
It is still not clear how this case will go. But in the next few weeks and months, the lawyers and their clients will have their ears trained on the ICC as they await what that big announcement from the three judges will be. Zubaida Kome, KTN Prime.